The kitchen's designed in a way that is very much a triangle, and it all like centers back in on that hob, and you know, everything opens outward from that point, and it means it's very efficient. Like it only takes me one step to get to everything from that side.
Zac, I mean, as a chef and as someone who is going to use this kitchen so much and for a really long time, your priority was more on the functional side of the kitchen?
Yes, yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, so having things that were like close to hand, easily accessible, that can really allow you to like deliver all this amazing food. So things like these sliding doors meant that you have everything either side of the hob that you can need to use really quickly. For me, I guess for me, like, I wanted the space to be really calming and like easy to maintain and relaxed to be in, and often those things can be at odds. I think if you naturally think of a functional space, you think of one of those like big racks above the island where all your things are hung up. So we kind of came from a bit more of an opposing standpoint there. For me, it was like, how can we make it quite sleek and minimal while still being extremely functional? We also knew, because of Zac's style of cooking, that we wanted quite a natural flow between inside and outside.
I really wanted an outdoor sink. I know that sounds like a weird thing to be specific on, but it does make it a lot easier when you don't have to run in and out to quickly wash something up in the sink. Yeah, you know, we had the pizza oven and the grill from alternate things, and we're like, well, how can we fit this into the space? The reason why I hesitate calling it a pizza oven is because pizza's probably the thing I cook the least in it. There's so many other things you can do in it. And yeah, I mean, I guess the combination of the grill and the wood fire oven is very specifically influenced by how we cooked at Brat, because that was the setup that we had. I've just got a smaller version of it. And I think that sort of combination is like the dream combination for wood fire cooking.
It's always nice to bring people joy through like great food and drinks, whatever setting that is, to like see the people that we love in our house having a great time and enjoying all this food, particularly after all the work that goes into building something like this.
I think this is always a focal point, the kitchen island, and we designed it to be that.
It can turn into a bit of like Zac's chef's table. We have like fewer people and we all kind of sit around it. My favourite thing that happens is Zac will like suddenly start like opening something in the fridge, and suddenly little snacks will appear, and people will just kind of be eating mindlessly for a little while, and I'll be pouring some wine, and that tends to be how the evening unfolds. Usually I'll be making cocktails in some kind of like slapdash messy way, trying to make as many as possible as quickly as I can, or pouring lots of wine and kind of getting the party going, and Zac will be outside grilling something, and people will slowly kind of migrate out there, feeling quite curious as to what's kind of all the smells wafting into the house. There is something really nice about a sharing dish that goes in the centre of the table and encourages that kind of like communal eating, informal, relaxed style where everyone's kind of like digging in and it's a bit scrappy and a bit messy.
Milfoy's fantastic as a dessert because it looks really impressive and it can be quite easy. I chose to make the puff pastry from scratch, but you can buy amazing puff pastry these days and bake it in the oven.
I really like the way people interact with like a giant milfoy, because it's like, by its nature, you're shattering the pastry, it's quite messy, and you take like a big spoon and a big scoop, and it's again like quite a generous, fun dessert. I also love that like our house almost has different moments at the dinner party, so everyone will come in and naturally we'll congregate around the island, and then later in the evening we tend to find people move up into the kind of sofa area, we'll put some music on, and it'll become a bit more like chilled, but there'll always be little pockets of people sat around the house, which is quite nice. You get little gossip corners in different areas, which is quite fun.